To welcome Canadian singer-songwriter and actor Johnny Orlando to the show. Johnny has new music on the way, both a single and an album later on in 2022. Johnny, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, Kelly. How are you? I think actor might be a bit of a stretch, but I'm working on it.
Well, I figure like if you have to act in your music videos, it counts. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll take it.
I think that's cool. So first of all, you have been on such a crazy ride since your career took off like a few years ago, and I'm wondering if when everybody was in lockdown and we had time to sort of just have time and reflect, were you able to kind of look back over the years just prior to the pandemic and take in everything that you had accomplished so quickly?
Um, I wouldn't put it that way, but for sure there was a lot of reflecting. I also graduated high school in COVID, so that was definitely a huge step. And like waking up in the morning and not having like a set plan for the day has been really weird for me. I really haven't figured that part of like adult life out yet, but for sure, just like stopping for a year and a half does put a lot of things in perspective because I'm just now kind of starting to get super busy again, and I'm feeling very overwhelmed. But this was just the normal. So when the world stopped for a little bit, it was weird, but it did present some unique opportunities.
Talk to us about being back on stage. Like, what are you looking forward to the most? Like, in all of that, is it seeing your fans? Is it actually performing? Like, what is it?
It's the whole thing. It's so hard to explain. Just like being in tour mode is so comforting because you're like again like you have a schedule. I think maybe I just need to create a schedule. That seems to be a reoccurring theme. But yeah, I just love it, and I love being on stage. It's like the rush is ridiculous, and of course, I love seeing my fans, especially after not seeing people for so long. It's really nice to be in meet and greets and chat with people, see what they've been up to. Because a lot of people that come to my shows have been before, and like I know I have a personal relationship with a lot of my fans, and I like know what's going on in their life. So it's just cool to see how people grow and change over time.
Now, I know you're from obviously like Toronto, and so I'm wondering how many times you've been to Montreal, and what are you looking forward to the most when you come see your fans here?
I think I've been three times now. Um, I know I went one time for a show on the Teenage Fever Tour. That was 2019, and then I came for Star Academy, which was amazing. And that was, I think, the top of last year. And then this will be like the fourth time, but we're playing at the same theater, the Corona Theater. And last time it was an amazing show. The Montreal fans were amazing, but it wasn't packed in the same way that it's going to be this time. Like literally, I was looking online this morning, and there's not a single resale ticket available. So it's going to be ridiculous. I'm so excited because um, I think we were at like 70-80% capacity on the last tour, and then and this time it'll be full. So yeah, I'm just excited to get back out there.
Do you have a message for your Montreal fans? Because we are different. Like I've lived in Toronto, I've, been to many different places. I've been to concerts in Boston. Uh, and I just know that Montreal is different than most every other city.
It is. I find whenever I go to Montreal, there's always some sort of party happening. If you're walking around, there's parties on the streets. If you're at a show, there's a party in the venue. So Montreal, just get ready. 'Cause I'm coming. I'm coming to party. Um, and I'm 19 now, so we're going out after. So come find me in the streets, everyone.
Your new single is called Someone Will Love You Better. Was it an easy song to put together? Was it challenging? And what do you want your fans to take away from it?
It was that song actually came together pretty easily. We were just chatting. That was a song actually that was about a very specific thing, and it was about my girl's brother. Actually, he had a girlfriend for a while, and things happened. He ended up falling out of love, and I just thought it was a very interesting story because she obviously was heartbroken, and he was also very upset because he at one point was very in love with this girl, and now seeing her so sad was sad for him as well. So I just thought it was an interesting dynamic, um, that you can still care very much for a person and not necessarily be in love with them anymore. So that's where the lyric comes from. Like, I loved you first, but someone will love you better. But the song came together very easily, and it was a great vibe in the studio that day. So I've been teasing it for a while. I'm just excited for it to come out.
Just a couple more quick questions for you. First of all, so I call it Fast Facts with Johnny Orlando. So, if you could open for any current like pop artist, who would it be and why?
Bieber, Bieber for sure, because I
Have you
love
met
Bieber.
him yet?
I haven't. No.
Let's put that in the universe.
Yeah, let's manifest.
If you could collaborate with another artist or producer, who would it be and why?
Another artist or producer. I really want to collaborate with Mike Dean on the producer side. He does just ridiculous things, crazy talented. Another artist is always a hard question because like there's a million people that I want to do a song with, but I really want to do a song with Billie. I've been listening. I found Ocean Eyes on SoundCloud back in the day, so I was day one. Um, yeah, and I just saw her concert in LA, which was amazing. So probably Billie.
When you're on tour, what three things do you need to have with you?
My own pillow, um, noise canceling headphones, and lots of water. Probably, I drink a ridiculous amount of water when I'm singing. I'll go through like 3 or 4 water bottles on stage
Oh my
easily.
goodness.
It's so important. It's so important, especially if you're drinking like caffeine. You really learn a lot about the body when you start going on tour because you're like, why can't I sing? And then my vocal coach would be like, because you're an idiot and you need to drink tea with honey and lemons and all this stuff. Yeah.
Now, we all know how in shape you are because we've seen the pictures on the social media. Yeah. What would be your favorite cheat meal though?
Honestly, I kind of eat whatever I want. I
Oh,
was
you're one of those.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a. I'm also 19, so who knows how much longer that's gonna last. I'm just gonna enjoy every minute of it. But um, I made some cookies the other day that were just banging. So probably one of my chocolate chip cookies, um, with a big old steak, mashed potatoes, and corn on the cob with butter, probably.
Now, a few years ago, I interviewed Lady Gaga just before like she blew up, and I asked her, I said, what do you see for yourself or want for yourself in the next like 6 months to a year? And she said she wanted to like blow up and take over the planet, and she actually did. So I wanted to ask you, what do you envision for yourself over the next six like or 12 months? Is there like a specific goal you want to accomplish?
Well, I mean, if it works for Lady Gaga, I want to blow up too. I really just want to tour more, and I want to create a better balance of my life. I feel like I was not prepared for adulthood whatsoever. No matter what anybody told me, the advice I got, generally just don't listen to advice as a rule. Um, but yeah, I have a lot of things in my life that have taken a back seat to other things, and that's okay sometimes, but you have to create balance. So I want to first figure out what I'm doing with my life, and then I want to blow up.
I love that. And last question, um, tell me what is your favorite social media platform and what it means for you to be able to communicate with your fan through that platform, your fans, I should say.
Probably TikTok right now, to be honest. I spend way too much time on there. Um, and I really like the TikTok, like how you can respond to comments because some really funny stuff happens, and the TikTok comments in general are hilarious. Um, very frustrating platform as a creator, but as a consumer, I love the app, and the algorithm is just bang on. I always see what I want to see.
Amazing. Johnny, it's been so nice to meet you, and I wish you all the best, and I can't wait for you to come to Montreal.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for having me.
That is Johnny Orlando. Don't forget to check him out on all of his social medias, especially TikTok.